Clint Eastwood is nearly 100, and this is the house he lives in today. Anna Faris, price $5 million. Location, Los Angeles, California. When it comes to their residences, actress Anna Faris is one of the few celebrities who seem to care about the environment. Her 4,289 square foot eco-friendly house in Pacific Palisades is valued at $5 million. There are 5 bedrooms and 5.5 bathrooms in the mansion. According to Zillow, the property provides energy efficiency and utilization of advanced technologies to enjoy it at the comfort of your home. The most prominent features of the property is undoubtedly the gorgeous swimming pool, which also has a waterfall. Jason Derulo, price $3.6 million, location Los Angeles, California. Jason Derulo owns not one but 2 homes in Los Angeles, where the artist and TikTok star already possessed a $3 million property in Tarzana. He purchased a $3.6 million mansion in Encino in March 2022. The singer's new house is over 5,000 square feet. Derulo's second residence in Los Angeles has 5 bedrooms and 5.5 baths. The home was constructed in 2020 in a contemporary farmhouse design with a white exterior and black window accents. The house is situated on a 10,000 square foot lot with lots of green space. Drake, price $75 million. Location, Los Angeles, California. Drake, a Canadian rapper, has a 50,000 square foot estate in Toronto that includes an NBA regulation-size indoor basketball court. Drake confessed to Architectural Digest that he wanted the structure to stand firm for 100 years, and that he wanted it to have a monumental scale and feel. In addition to his spectacular Toronto house, Drake purchased a stunning $75 million estate in Beverly Hills. The rapper acquired it from British musician Robbie Williams, who purchased it in 2015 for only $32.7 million. The house is Tuscan in design and was constructed in 2001. Vanessa Carlton, price unknown, location Rhode Island. Anyone who knows Vanessa Carlton will not be shocked to learn that she and her husband, fellow musician John McCauley, possess a 19th century home in Rhode Island. The musicians maintain the home's historic decor, and Carlton conceded in an interview with Architectural Digest that the mansion was a pandemic find. She and her husband discovered the house on Zillow and viewed it electronically over FaceTime before buying it. Carlton added that the pair was ecstatic by those enormous wide wood plank floors you can't find anymore, as well as the artisan work that went into these mantels. Whitney Cummings, price $4.3 million, location Los Angeles, California. Whitney Cummings, a comedian and writer, has a Mediterranean villa in Woodlands Hills, California, which she purchased because of the breathtaking scenery. The creator of 2 Broke Girls acknowledged that she was drawn to this location since she spent a lot of her childhood in Virginia and West Virginia. The medicine is the mountain, according to Cummings, and she surely got enough of that with this house. The home is around 6,800 square feet in size and has 5 bedrooms and 7 bathrooms. 3 mountains surround the house, and Cummings says she feels the oxygen in her lungs. Chloe Bailey, price unknown, location Los Angeles, California. Chloe Bailey, also just known as Chloe, has a stunning 1,300 square foot condominium in Los Angeles. Because the artist was born and raised in Atlanta, some of that homey southern comfort can be observed in her design. The apartment also provides a breathtaking view of the Hollywood sign. The singer worked with West Elm on her interior design, but she told Architectural Digest that her favorite piece of furniture is a queen-size bed that was a gift from her godmother. "It makes me feel like a princess every time I lie on it," Bailey acknowledged. Amy Song, price unknown, location Los Angeles, California. Amy Song, a fashion designer and social media maven, has moved into her ideal Los Angeles house, a 1920s Spanish Renaissance mansion in a historic Los Angeles neighborhood. "This has always been my dream neighborhood," Amy Song told Architectural Digest. The house had just one prior owner until Song and her partner Jacopo Motion bought it. The house had 8 little rooms when Song bought it, which is pretty usual for the type. Song remodeled the area with the help of her father, who's an interior designer. D'Angelo Russell, price unknown, location Minneapolis, Minnesota. D'Angelo Russell, a professional basketball player, has been with the Minnesota Timberwolves since 2020. As a result, the athlete needed a place to live in Minneapolis, and he chose a lovely, simple one. According to Tiffany Thompson, Russell's interior designer, the athlete wanted everything in black and white. Russell's Minneapolis house is Japanese-inspired and has a restricted color palette. The designer added that the color scheme was inspired by a trip to the Japanese island Yakushima, which is wooded and dense. The home has 2 stories and is 6,300 square feet in size. Dr. Nicole Martin, price unknown, location Coral Gables, Florida. Dr. Nicole Martin, a Real Housewives of Miami star, has a magnificent property in Coral Gables, Florida, which is, of course, near the ocean. The home was refurbished by her husband, attorney Anthony Lopez, who is an assistant professor of clinical anesthesiology at the University of Miami. The house is 9,000 square feet and includes 500 feet of shoreline. The Mediterranean-style house has double-height ceilings and enormous picture windows that let in a lot of light. The property also has a large pool surrounded by lush palm trees. Kate Middleton, price unknown, location Windsor, England. The Sunday Times reports that Prince William, Duke of Cambridge, and Catherine, Duchess of Cambridge, will relocate to Kensington Palace in London to a new house near Windsor Castle. While it's unclear which home the royals are moving into, Architectural Digest reports that they chose Fort Belvedere, a Gothic revival manor home built in the early 18th century. The stunning residence includes a swimming pool, tennis court, plenty of bathrooms, and a steam room. Ryan Khalil, price $3.3 million, location Manhattan Beach, California. Ryan Khalil, a former NFL player and current film and television producer, owns a contemporary house in Manhattan Beach, California. Since 2021, the former athlete has lived in the home with his wife, Natalie Nelson, and their 4 children. The objective, according to Khalil's architect, Ken Pursley, was to design a home that is beautiful to look at, but more importantly, a house that lives well. The 1950s ranch-style mansion is 1 story and 1,842 square feet. The house has beautiful wood-paneled walls, a rustic brick fireplace, and lots of green space surrounding it. Kathy Hilton, price $55 million, location Los Angeles, California. Anyone who watches The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills knows what Kathy Hilton's house looks like. The mother of reality TV star Paris Hilton is anything from a minimalist, and her house reflects it, particularly around the holidays. Kathy Hilton lives in an 18,000 square foot mansion with a 3,300 square foot patio. The property also has a swimming pool and pool house, as well as breathtaking canyon views. According to The Dirt, the Hiltons purchased the home in 2016 for a little more than $9 million, but they modified it so substantially that its value climbed by more than 5 times. Brandon Flowers, price unknown, location Park City, Utah. Brandon Flowers came to prominence as the main singer of the rock band The Killers, which formed in Las Vegas in 2001. It's hardly unexpected that the rock star has many residences, given that the band sold over 7 albums. One of these may be found in Park City, Utah. Christoph Eigelberger, the architect, created the Western-themed mansion. The property is around an hour distant from Brandon Flowers' boyhood home in Nephi, Utah, which impacted his choice to buy it. The property has 5 bedrooms and is immediately next to a ski resort. Olivia Culpo, price $3.5 million, location Los Angeles, California. Former Miss Universe Olivia Culpo has a 5-bedroom property in Encino with a gorgeous swimming pool and breathtaking views. Culpo stated to Architectural Digest that designing the house and selecting the correct furnishings takes almost a year. Olivia Culpo recruited interior designer Jess Diab to assist her in choosing the items, and Diab claims that every piece has lived in different rooms until the two decided on the appropriate place. Given this, it's hardly surprising that the house decorating project lasted more than a year. Connor McDavid. Price, $3.9 million. Location, Edmonton, Alberta, Canada. Connor McDavid, a professional ice hockey player, hails from Alberta and plays for the NHL club Edmonton Oilers. The sportsman welcomed Architectural Digest inside his home and spoke about how the sub-zero temperatures inspired the house's architecture. McDavid lives in the sleek-looking home with his girlfriend, Lauren Kyle, and they both agree that the finest aspect of the property is the panoramic view of the river valley below. The hockey star confesses that the winters are long, so any chance you get to be outside helps. Michelle Gomez. Price, unknown. Location, Litchfield County, Connecticut. Michelle Gomez, well known for her role in Doctor Who, and her husband, Pirates of the Caribbean actor Jack Davenport, reside in an 1865 cultural mansion in Litchfield County, Connecticut. The property is surrounded by lush flora, and it seems exquisite when covered with snow in the winter. The Scottish actress told Architectural Digest that she feels like she's stepped into a secret garden from a Charles Dickens novel. Gomez said that the property is far from perfect, but she feels immensely comfortable living there. Randall Cobb. Price, unknown. Location, Houston, Texas. Randall Cobb has a colorful California-style house in Houston, Texas, where he, his wife, Laura Ada Cobb, and their 2 children spend a lot of time. The sportsman acknowledged that allowing his children to run around the yard and create memories is important to him. Another feature of the opulent residence that convinced the actor to buy it was its accessibility to coffee shops and eateries. During the COVID-19 epidemic, the couple purchased and relocated into the house. The 2 engaged interior designers Brandon Fontenot and Roxanne and Jonathan Wimmel to help them create a California-inspired house in the heart of Texas. Denzel Washington. Price, $80 million. Location, Beverly Hills. Denzel Washington has been a Hollywood icon for decades, so it's hardly unexpected that he's valuable. Washington can afford great real estate because of his amazing job. His Beverly Hills property is said to be worth $80 million and has some extremely high-profile neighbors. Denzel's LA mansion has 14 bedrooms and plenty of space. Furthermore, the exclusive gated neighborhood has a 4-acre park, ideal for strolling the dog away from prying eyes. Dick Van Dyke. Price, $40 million. Location, Malibu, California. Dick Van Dyke, like many other celebrities, lives in Malibu, California. He paid $750,000 for his Malibu mansion in 1986, and it's now worth roughly $40 million, according to the Life and Times of Hollywood. Van Dyke doesn't simply live in a flashy estate in Malibu. He's also actively interested in the neighborhood. Van Dyke shows no signs of slowing down, from holding Halloween parties to giving out cash to the poor. He sold his Encino, California home, which covers 12,015 square feet and stands on more than an acre, for roughly $6.5 million in 2016. Maggie Smith. Price, $1 million. Location, Pulborough, West Sussex. Dame Maggie Smith may be accustomed to putting on airs and graces for her part as the Dowager Countess on Downton Abbey, but the truth couldn't be more different. When she isn't acting up a storm or working on a new movie, the 87-year-old diva is enjoying a tranquil life in the English countryside. Smith and her late husband, Beverly Cross, acquired a 15th-century red brick farmhouse in Pulborough in the early 80s. Maggie has resided there ever since, but is so passionately protective of her privacy that she even ordered Google Maps to filter off the street view of the home, according to Velvet Ropes. Zinedine Zidane. Price, $6.6 million in total. Location, various. Zinedine Zidane is one of the greatest soccer players of all time and owns at least 3 houses in Spain, including an immense mansion in Madrid believed to be worth approximately $4.5 million. Located in the elite enclave of La Moraleja, the home contains 6 bedrooms, 6 bathrooms, a wine cellar, and a wide garden space. Zidane also has a beautiful condominium in the adjacent Spanish city of Marbella, in addition to his Madrid home. This beautiful Mediterranean sea view home is believed to be valued at roughly $1.3 million. Zidane also has a third home in San Sebastian, which is estimated to be worth $800,000. Heather Locklear, price $2 million, location Thousand Oaks, California. Heather Locklear's been living in a big SoCal mansion for years. Heather's Thousand Oaks house covers 8,115 square feet and has been in her family since she married Tommy Lee. As part of their divorce procedures, Locklear was legally handed the deed to the property. The 6-bedroom, 8-bathroom mansion has soaring ceilings and was precisely planned. The actress resides there with her boyfriend, Chris Hessier, and Locklear's daughter, Ava Sambora. Despite having grown up in the splendor and flash of Hollywood, the Dynasty star seemed to enjoy a tranquil life in Thousand Oaks. Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds, $5 million, Pound Ridge, New York. Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds are two of the world's most recognized actors, having a massive combined net worth. They have multiple homes in their portfolio, as do many famous couples, but one of their favorites is a $5 million mansion in New York's upscale Pound Ridge. The house has 6 bedrooms and many homey details such as brickwork and hardwood flooring. The pair has owned the house since 2012, only 6 months into their now decade-long romance. Trevor Lawrence, $340,000, Cartersville, Georgia. As the first overall choice in the 2021 NFL Draft, Trevor Lawrence was anticipated to sign a massive contract, but few expected him to sign a 4-year, $36.7 million contract with a $24 million signing bonus. Unlike many other young sportsmen, Lawrence did not spend extravagantly on a home. Lawrence's hometown of Cartersville, Georgia, lacks the bustle of an NFL metropolis, but it does have friendly communities. Lawrence doesn't spend much time in Cartersville since he plays in Jacksonville, but that doesn't mean he hasn't taken advantage of the low real estate costs. Patrick Mahomes, $2 million, Kansas City, Kansas. If there's one thing we know about Patrick Mahomes, it's that he's not afraid to indulge in the better things in life. Mahomes and his family reside in a huge estate in Kansas City. The $2 million mansion has hardwood flooring, a pool, and a bright contemporary kitchen. The property, which sits on 1.4 acres, was constructed in 1953, but it's no antique treasure. It's been renovated throughout the years to be a light and open family room with enough space for the Mahomes family. Alec Baldwin, price $29 million, location Amagansett, New York. Alec Baldwin, the versatile actor best recognized for his part in the legendary TV series 30 Rock, has a gorgeous Hamptons property. Baldwin paid a reported $11 million for a 6,000 square foot seaside mansion in Amagansett, New York in 2016, which he has now listed for $29 million. The opulent residence has 6 bedrooms, 6 bathrooms, and amazing ocean views. Baldwin's Hamptons property exemplifies his love of luxurious living, as well as his admiration for the natural world's beauty. The property's location in the exclusive Hamptons adds to its value and prominence. Clint Eastwood, $5 million, Carmel by the Sea, Monterey County, California. Clint Eastwood, a well-known Western actor, has a net worth in the hundreds of millions of dollars, due in part to his film remuneration. He's also a superb businessman, having invested in the Mission Ranch in the 1980s to save the historic property from ruin. This lovely ranch was one of California's earliest dairies, and it's now half bed and breakfast. You can stay in this ranch's distinctive structures, which are situated amid centuries-old eucalyptus and cypress trees and surrounded by meadows and grazing sheep in Monterey County. Jonah Hill, price $6.5 million, location Hollywood Hills, Los Angeles. Jonah Hill, the comedian and actor, has a contemporary house in the exclusive Hollywood Hills. Hill's house has many outside areas, including a lovely pool and a large terrace for alfresco eating and relaxing. After a long day, the master bedroom, equipped with a spa-like bathtub and walk-in closet, offers a sumptuous hideaway. The design and decor of the actor's magnificent home reflects his varied taste. The home's great location in one of Los Angeles' most desirable districts further adds to its distinction and worth. Charlize Theron, Price unknown. Location Los Angeles, California. Charlize Theron, the Academy Award-winning actress, has a magnificent property in Los Angeles, California. The property's specifications, including the acquisition price and size, remain unclear. However, Theron's house reflects her prosperity. The sleek and simple architecture of Charlize Theron's new Los Angeles house was built by famous architect Paul McLean. Clean lines, an open floor layout, and wide glass windows provide lots of natural light and great views of the surrounding neighborhood. The home was built with entertainment in mind, with a large living room, a superb kitchen, and several outside places for leisure and entertaining. The house's appeal is further enhanced by the use of high-end materials and elegant finishes throughout. Jerry Halliwell. Price undisclosed. Location Banbury, England. Jerry Halliwell has been enjoying life since the 1990s, and she and her husband, Chris Horner, have a wealth of about $500 million. This rural getaway, which features barns, a main house, an indoor swimming pool, and of course a lot of animals, is one of the exquisite houses they own. The garden behind the couple's Banbury farmhouse is equally spectacular, with goats, chickens, and other animals grazing around a well-landscaped, ideal lawn with plenty of green space. The glass house alone at the Banbury estate cost well over $30,000. However, the total cost of the estate is unclear. Deborah Meaden. Price $40 million. Location Somerset, England. Deborah Meaden, a businesswoman and BBC Dragon's Den personality, has an exquisite 10-bedroom property in Somerset, England. Meaden and her husband paid about $40 million for the home in 2006. The lovely estate was meticulously refurbished by the businesswoman, who stuck to her values by utilizing only eco-friendly materials. Grade 2 building has 4 bathrooms, a large kitchen, a sophisticated greeting area, many offices, and other high-end facilities. Ralph Little. Price $100 to $300 per night. Location Guadalupe, Leeward Islands, Caribbean. Ralph Little showed off a stunning, lovely property to his followers in June 2021, allowing everyone in on the location he called home while shooting Death in Paradise in Guadalupe. The actor went to the Caribbean to shoot a new season of Paradise, and he seemed to be living in luxury while working hard. The home has breathtaking views, a private pool, and a beautiful rear yard, in addition to the gorgeous tropical beauty that surrounded Little's estate. He enjoyed a fairly handy view of the adjacent Honor police station, which served as a backdrop for his famous program. Cristiano Ronaldo. Price $1.5 million. Location Manchester, England. Cristiano Ronaldo is one of the most renowned and successful sportsmen of all time, and he grew up in Stockport, a wealthy area of Greater Manchester. For years, Stockport has been a magnet for the affluent and famous, with Ronaldo residing in a lavish 5-bedroom property owned by Manchester United. The house was sold in 2006 and resold for $1.5 million in 2009. The 3-story premium residence is flanked by other breathtaking properties, such as antique villas and modernistic eco-mansions. Jalen Hurts. Price $215,000. Location Houston, Texas. Sports stars can afford some of the country's most luxurious residences, yet not all of them desire million-dollar estates. Jalen Hurts, for example, has a $2 million net worth after signing a $6 million deal with the Eagles in 2020, yet he lives in a modest house. He resides in Houston, Texas, in a property valued at roughly $215,000. He purchased the house in 2020, registering it in his father's name. The house is 2,350 square feet and features 3 bedrooms, 2.5 baths, granite countertops in the kitchen, a 2-car garage, a gaming room, and a large lawn. Goldie Hawn and Kurt Russell. Price $6.9 million. Location Los Angeles, California. One of Hollywood's longest-lasting couples is Goldie Hawn and Kurt Russell. The Hollywood couple lives in a pretty gorgeous love nest in Los Angeles, and this house is just another addition to the couple's real estate portfolio, which also includes stunning properties in Vancouver and Manhattan. This Los Angeles property has a gorgeous home gym, garden, and open-plan architecture. According to Today, the mansion is worth $6.9 million. In comparison, the couple's Bali-inspired beach house in SoCal sold for $13.5 million in 2019. Linda Gray. Price $2.995 million. Location Santa Clarita, California. Linda Gray, the Dallas actress, lives in a gorgeous rustic property in Santa Clarita that she just listed for $2.995 million. Linda's escape since she purchased the 2.7-acre parcel in 1973 has been the mid-century California house. The Oak Tree Ranch, as it's called, was created by A. Quincy Jones, a well-known modernist architect, and it contains 3 bedrooms and 2 baths. White walls, salvaged tree trunks, and wood paneling adorn the 4,800 square feet of living area.